David, you're a volunteer firefighter.
That is correct.
What station are you at?
Coker.
All right, you're at the Coker Fire Department.
Volunteer fire department.
All right, so what's the difference between a volunteer firefighter and a paid firefighter?
Jokingly, you get to see a lot more fat people. But in reality, I don't get paid on a salary basis, but I do get paid per call.
Okay.
But it's only like $1,000 a year.
Okay. So, but is there any actual, on the day-to-day, is there any difference between what you do and what a paid firefighter does?
No.
Okay. So there's no golden jacket that they get or anything like that?
You just get a better rep if you're paid.
Okay.
But down here we don't get as much equipment because we're not sponsored by the city.
So paid firefighters are sponsored by the city?
And they can get all the equipment they need.
Okay. So that's the real big thing. Okay. So what is the daily routine like? So what do you I know you get a call.
You just sit at home. If you get a call, wait for the radio. They'll say 1050, which is a wreck. Then they'll say 1070, which is a fire. They could say 1070 structure, 1070 house, or which is structure. 1070 woods, 1070 brush, something like that. Or they can give you a medical call of just various things like someone having a seizure, someone having a heart attack, just different stuff like that.
So have you seen all that kind of stuff, or?
Yeah.
So why do you do something like that? What causes you to want to do this this job?
My brother just did it because he just figured he wanted to do it. He figured he had something he'd like. I figured it would be something to get on the resume to help me get a job, which it really hasn't, because people nowadays they're looking for specific roles that you play, not really generally if you could do something like that.
Right.
But as I started doing it, I actually fell in love with my job, and it actually made me want to pursue a career in firefighting.
All right, so you see yourself one day becoming a paid. Okay.
Hopefully, if I get a paid firefighter, I will go through level 1 of training and level 2 of training, and then after a year of each, I'll be able to be a fire marshal.
So most of the time we hear about the negative stuff, all the wrecks and the fires and everything. What's a positive thing about being a firefighter? What's something that you actually enjoy about it?
I actually enjoy getting to work wrecks and getting to put out fires and stuff like that. I mean, it's dangerous, but I really don't think about it.
Right.
The medical calls, I would say, would have to be the ones I don't enjoy, because I'm not trying to belittle anybody, but they're not in good shape when you get a medical call. Mostly they don't have insurance. So you get there, they could be meth addicts, they could just be smokers that don't have jobs. It varies between anything.
Okay. Speaking of that, do you worry about any sort of health problems while you're putting out a fire, or you guys have the equipment and everything to prevent that type of stuff?
I really don't have the equipment. But since I'm under 21, I'm not allowed to go into a structure fire. Right. But I can still stay on the outside, which would minimize the smoke inhalation I get.
Right. Okay.
But other than that, you just got to be careful because we're volunteer. The insurance of the fire department won't cover it. It will have to be on ours. Yeah. Okay.
So you're also a student while being a volunteer firefighter. You go to Shelton.
Yeah.
What's the biggest? I know there's a lot of stuff with time management and trying to do both. But what's the biggest difficulties that you face while being a student and a volunteer firefighter?
a lot of times I don't have time to do my homework. Sometimes I'll get a call at like 1 a.m. and have to stay up till 3 a.m. and get up at 6 in the morning the next morning.
Right.
I've only had that happen a few times, but it's not like we get a call every single day. At best, it's once or twice a week. But right now, we haven't had a call since last week. So
yeah. Okay, so it's not as bad as it might be.
it's really not.
Okay, well that's good. What's your favorite thing to do in your free time? Just relaxing.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
I don't have a paying job right now, but I'll just sit at home doing whatever I normally do. Wait till we get a call, then drop whatever I'm doing and go.
All right. And on that note, that's the end of our interview.
No, nice.
So thank you for coming, doing this weird thing, and hopefully everybody at home learned a little bit more about a volunteer firefighter.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So thank you, David.